Well, I guess it's match time, gentlemen.
Yeah, that quickly, everything changes. G-Money setting that match up. Golden opportunity on the line, November 5th at Homecoming.
Kind of a lot to digest right there.
I've got to say, dirty pull to G-Money trying to go Gemstone into a match when he already has an opponent who's signed a contract to fight today.
Hey, when you're ready to go, you're ready to go, man. Somebody throws a challenge at you.
Yeah, G's a bit of a selfish son of a gun, isn't he?
He's a competitor.
He's something.
Good job.
Well, I tell you what, Maurice Moss didn't have to wait long to put his name on this one, wanting to get revenge for his father, Alexander Moss, who was defeated by Gemstone 3 years ago.
It's like straight out of a movie right there.
Yeah.
Revenge?
Yeah. I mean, can you blame Maurice? Wanting to honor his father, wanting to get that overturned. I mean, Alexander Moss appearing on AEW Dark against Jay Lethal. His mom, a wrestler, Sadie Lee Moss. Oh! Slapping the taste out of Moss's mouth. And a return to the favor by Gemstone.
And Jim going right after him. He ducks under that big arm. I don't blame him. That goes for a rear waist lock. Transitions to a side headlock. Easier said than done to hold on to Jim, though. That guy's big. That guy's bad. That guy's going to throw you where he wants you. But Maurice, agile as can be, goes over the top rope, grabs a hold of the leg, trips Gemstone, rolls back into the ring, goes over top of him, and he's got a hold of the arm. He'd be very wise to tie him up, but it looks like he's going for a Lamai straw cradle. He does. He gets it. He nails it. Has him trapped. Doesn't get the 3, though.
2 count only. But Maurice Moss continuing on the offensive with good head scissors. And a drop kick straight to the jaw of Gemstone as Jim gets rolled out on his own power.
I wonder if Jim's looking past this kid, man. He just made that challenge to G-Money, but, you got a match. You got to win this one.
Maurice Moss getting ready. Oh!
Well, he got ready, but unfortunately, so did Jim.
And Gemstone now back in this one as he's changed the tempo of the match to his favor. Gemstone, I tell you what, it looks like now more angered and feels disrespected than anything by Maurice Moss.
Angered, disrespected. Maybe he's just impatient to finish him off. He feels like he doesn't have time for this. This is the next step for him in his mind to getting back to championship gold. Look at the leg, 2.
2 count only as we see here. I tell you what, Gemstone, good wrestler, but is he not focused on this one?
I think he's great. I mean, former champion.
But is he focused on this one? Or is he thinking about G-Money and he's distracted? Is Gemstone not being mindful of this match?
I think Maurice is chopping it into him, but I guess he's getting it back now.
I mean, it's a fair point, John, to say that he's looking past this kid. It's a fair point to say that he's focused on other things because he is. That is true. But here's the important question. Does it matter? Jim's got things well in hand from my standpoint. Big time power slam. That was an exclamation point on my statement. Hook of the leg, 2, 3. Nearly 3.
Wow.
Nearly 3. Respectfully. Do you have a counterpoint?
I'm thinking Gemstone doesn't know what it's going to take to put away Maurice Moss. Gemstone not as determined as he normally would be in a match because he is tasting what could be that golden opportunity.
Well, this is Maurice's, second match here in RWC, so, I mean,
yeah.
There's not a lot of tape on him. He's a little bit of a wild factor.
Hard to scout a guy with the lack of footage.
Yeah.
Nice bear hug by Jim, using his tools to his advantage. He certainly has the power and the strength. That's his X factor.
Yeah, if Maurice Moss is smart, he's slapping the ears of Gemstone and ringing the bell of Gemstone so he can break loose, but that'll work too.
It works, but we got to have the follow-up. Knife edge chop. Good forearm to the jaw, but Jim still very much in this thing. Right back to the bear hug.
Right back at it. Oh.
Good transition. Hook of the leg there. Variation of a fisherman's suplex there. I'm not sure how you want to call that one, but we're going to call it nearly effective because that almost stopped it.
Yeah, but Gemstone's still moving slowly.
So, John, why don't you tell me here, if we're talking about Jim's lack of focus, what does Maurice have going for him? What's his focus look like in your estimation?
Well, I tell you what, he's down now, but he entered this one hot, and he could come back at any moment like that.
Leapfrogs over, rolls out of the way, gets some momentum built up, staggers the big man, coming off the ropes.
And hits him again with a forearm. Gemstone getting rock and rolled out there by Maurice Moss. Wait, Maurice catching Gemstone. Oh, my God, what an enziguri.
And he has absolutely leveled the big man, and that's what he's needed to do for a second in this thing.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, here's where I'll give it to Gem. Maurice didn't roll over, go on his stomach, allowing Gem just the energy Gem needed to power out of that pin.
I think, unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to. You saw it just in the way he was moving. He was exhausted. Yeah, he tried to hook the leg as best he could, but again, that's only as best he can given what's happened. He goes to the middle rope, bounds off. He gets caught by the big man, though.
God, that power.
That is not the guy that you want to fly towards if he has anything left in the tank.
And Gemstone with a power move on Maurice Moss.
Just hefts him over and lands him down as hard as he can.
I talked to Maurice, and we had a conversation, and he told me he wanted to be a star, and I need to see some more out of him for that.
Well, I mean, going for the pin. 1, 2, no. I mean, he's going against the top-tier talent here in Ring Wars Carolina.
What better way to baptize yourself?
Yeah. And what a feather in the cap it would be for Maurice Moss if he was able to get victorious against Gemstone.
Well, Jim and Maurice both moving very slow right now.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Is he back?
Dex, you got to have a talk with the sound guy.
He's got all the secrets. Where is he coming from?
Most informed guy on the roster.
Did we turn this one into a triple threat that quickly?
What's going on here? Is it a miscue? Is he cut? No?
Well, the curtains are shaking, waving over there. Gemstone.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but Jim, he's not going to get deterred. He picks up Maurice, throws him around.
Wait a minute, Maurice.
Oh,
rear waist lock there.
Distracted.
Jim reversing that to his own rear waist lock, tries to roll him up off the ropes, doesn't work for him, falls off.
Oh!
Nails the curb stomp.
No way.
Going for the pin. 1, 2. What an upset!
He got him.
Wow. Told you, he said he wanted to be a star.
Well, I tell you what, the rocket just got shot up from Maurice Moss.
Can I just point out, did you say, I believe I heard somebody say earlier, this guy's had 2 matches here?
Two.
Yeah, 2 matches, and he just beat Gemstone.
Yes.
He just beat Gemstone. There are people who
2
have been here for
matches?
years that couldn't do that on their best day under any circumstance.
2 matches and 2 wins.
Oh, wait a minute, come on now. This is uncalled for.
Well, unfortunately for Maurice, big win aside, doesn't seem to matter because he's going to get left laying battered and broken. Oh, maybe not. Here comes G-Money with a chair.
And look at G-Money making sure that getting Gem out of the ring to stop the bullying.
I can just say right now, homecoming, I can't wait.
We got a big fight in store between these 2 men down the line. No doubt about that. What's the date again? November 5th?
November 5th, homecoming.
November 5th, homecoming. Another party.
Not something you want to miss, fans.
We'll be back with our main event.